one of the other questions that I get asked a lot is, how do I draw something so that everything is balanced and about the right size based on some of the other elements within the still life? And in this case, I've already drawn the box, so I know what the size of the box is in relation in here, so there's a connection. So my next connection is, how do I then adopt all of the other elements and make them about the proportionate size based on that original box? And that's a technique called sighting. And there's multiple ways you can do sighting. Sighting, you can pre-establish a size on your paper and use that as a constant reference. The other thing you can do is use other elements within to set that original size and then work off of that. In this case, what I'm doing is I've set the size of this box to help me establish the rest of the sizing. And I'm using my pencil in order to do that. So in my case of, I can hold a pencil along this lines, I'm going to take the tip of the pencil and line it up with, say, the tip of this finger. I'm going to hold my arm straight out, and then I'm going to line up that pencil. I'm going to close one eye, and I'm going to use my arm as a line of sight. And then I'm going to move my thumb down to determine the size relation. So now I know that the height of this hand, based on my proximity to the material, is about this high. So now I can come back to this and determine that just by moving it around to see how this size is relation to the box. And I can determine that it's not quite the same height as the area from here to here as it is from the wrist to the tip of the finger. That's from my perspective. Everybody else's perspective is going to be a little bit different. And that's the other reason why you keep your arm straight. So you want to be able to use this as a way to determine how much that hand is really going to be in there. So now, granted, I'm a little too high on the paper, but I can start to roughly get an idea of that finger. So that's the height of this hand compared to the height of the box.